much time do we have left? We got about a month left until we can go to war with Bolivia. So we'll take a peek at Europe. France has made some landings. It looks like they've cut off Brittany, and they're trying to retake their country from the Reich. They're getting pushed back in the Low Countries. There's this one pocket along. I think it might be. Oh yeah, because it has a level 10 fort where they've just been holding out this whole time. I don't think that's ever been taken. Switzerland fell. That's another country that could use some unique national focuses, is Switzerland. Because they actually was reading about them recently. They had a really interesting time in World War II. Glad you're still enjoying the USA playlist, Copperhead. Yeah, a lot of people just like binge watched that, and they're like, "When are you doing more Hearts of Iron?" It's like we already did a lot.
And when do we actually have days off? No.
Yeah,
we
exactly.
all four of us work a lot, so it's really hard to find
Yeah.
days where we can stay home.
Oh, did I accidentally put the training army as... Okay, yeah, here's the training army. So I'm going to go ahead and deploy these guys to this army and put them on this front line.
And thank you, Unclesi, for letting me know.
Oh, did I put him in the wrong army? I did. I don't know how I keep doing that wrong. Oh, that one's already maxed out. That's why. So I need to put him on this front. Because he can only control 24 guys, and if we turn him into a field marshal, he's going to lose that amazing jungle bonus. So we definitely won't do that until we've conquered South America, at least. Maybe once we're pushing up through the U.S. and Mexico, we'll turn him into a field marshal. But for now, that jungle bonus is way more valuable to us than the ability to control an unlimited number of divisions would be. And we've got 4 more that are almost ready to go. So that's cool stuff. Can I actually... Oh, I can attack across there. Questioning Bolivian sovereignty. Yeah, we will go after Uruguay next, because now that I know that that's a historical thing, I definitely want to do it.
Oh my goodness, Copperhead's been binge watching till 3 a.m. the past couple of days.
Wow, I do that too. Like with streamers I really like to watch, I will just like binge watch their playlists. So what's going to be really nice is once we get to the U.S. where they have roads and we can actually start using motorized infantry that don't take forever to get everywhere. I mean, it's not all the soldiers' fault. It's partly that they're running through the jungle, but.
Welcome to the jungle.
We're still ahead on industry. We can get the next level of computers, though. Justification for conquest. So we'll just wait for these guys to get in position, and we will declare the war.
I wish you guys could see our dog right now. She's in complete disgust that we're not giving her any attention, and near the full moon she gets extremely needy. So right now she's literally laying behind TJ's chair, just looking at me like, I hate you right now. You're making me... And I made her a bed, too, next to us, but she refuses to use it in protest.
Available work... Okay, cool. Doesn't expire until 14th of May. Awesome, we got a fighter focus. Gonna keep going down the aviation track. Are we still churning out crappy boats very slowly? Yes, we are. Although we now do have some domestic oil, so it's actually not as slow as it was before. No factories assigned. Did we lose a naval dockyard?
That wouldn't be pleasant.
There we go. I want to at least be producing some convoys. Oh, and we should stop building interwar fighters and Oh, are we still researching the next level fighter? Yeah, okay, 4 days away. Alrighty, I'm gonna create a bookmark save.
Well, that's never fun, Copperhead, that your two dogs don't like you.
Oh.
Yeah, that's really hard. Ours pretends to not like us every once in a while. She's kind of a drama queen.
Yeah. Looks like I can start expanding infrastructure too, so... I'm gonna start focusing on the home region more. So there's that, and we're doing some military factories here. Perfect. Okay, now I'm going to create a bookmark save because I just fixed my construction queue, and then we're going to declare war.
Dun, dun, dun.
Still listing the U.S. as a potential enemy, but I don't think that they will join. Brazilian Socialist Republic declared war on Bolivia. So we're going to execute our battle plans. We're going to go down to speed... Let's do speed 2.
It is starting.
Paraguay... Oh, we automatically called them, or... Oh, they called the United States in.
Wow.
I did not think that that would happen. So wait. Because we're not prepared... I'm just going to check something. I'm going to save again. And see if I can figure out if there's a reason why that happened.
We're doomed.
So, is the U.S. still guaranteeing us? Okay, they're not. So that's probably why, is that they're guaranteeing Bolivia right now, and they're not guaranteeing us anymore. I don't know if that's just because we got too big, or because we're communists, or what. But that's going to be the case, really, no matter what we do. So I kind of have to think about this now. So knowing that they will declare war on us if we declare war on Bolivia, it might actually be better to try to stage coups in these countries and just turn them over to our side. They're even guaranteeing fascist Peru, which is kind of bizarre, and Venezuela.
I'm guessing we cannot take on the U.S. whatsoever.
I mean, not at this point. They are at war with Japan. So I'm just considering our options here. Well... if we can get Bolivia to capitulate...
How likely do you think that's going to be?
I'm wondering, well, at this point it's like, okay, so another option would be to rejoin the Comintern. Because if we're in a faction with the Soviet Union and the U.S. decides to fight us, they might have to fight the Soviet Union as well.
Should we give a couple options in chat?
Yeah, chat, what do you think we should do at this point?
There's going to be some opportunities for...
I called in allies. Will the U.S. not join if I don't call in allies? Like if I don't call in Paraguay. Okay, they still call in the U.S. as an ally. And the Philippines. So let's just see. You know I don't normally save scum. The only time I allow myself to do it is if something that would have been predictable to the people at the time who are running the country happens, but that I didn't understand because of how the game mechanics work. So that's why I'm kind of giving myself a little bit of breathing room to figure out what I want to do. Because I'm pretty sure this playthrough is just going to end. If we end up at war with the United States with a powerful ally, I think that'll just be the end of it, and that's not going to be particularly interesting.
Yeah.
So... yeah. I think we might have to just quit our faction and rejoin the Comintern. That might be our only option, unless we just want to sit around for decades staging coups in South American countries, which won't be as interesting because we won't be... U.S. won't be able to reach you by land fast enough to stop you. That's what I'm wondering, because since they aren't in a faction, like, if we make Bolivia capitulate, will that end the war?
What about by air, though,
do you guys know? Because if we can just end these wars in South America before the U.S. can get to us, that would be fine. But I don't know if, because they are considered an ally, if we also have to, even though Bolivia is not part of a faction, if we would also have to occupy the U.S. to end that war. Because I don't really want capitulations. I want, you know, conquests, like actual conquests.
Are you trying to take over the whole continent?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
That's kind of the goal. Yeah, I'll wait for chat's response on that. We might edit some of this out of the YouTube version where I'm just trying to decide what to do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
take the Bolivians down fast is an option.
Yeah, let's just go.
I want to say if you can win quickly enough, it'll be fine. But if they join a faction, it can cause problems. But I haven't played enough.
Let's just go for it.
All right. It's happening.
Okay.
Dun, dun,
if we get destroyed, we'll pick another country and we'll do another playthrough.
Poland. You make it your Poland. I can't remember who said it.
Poland is very difficult, I will say.
We can beat the U.S. in the jungle.
I mean, I know we can win battles against them. That shouldn't be all that difficult. I'm just worried that we're, like, not going to have enough production and manpower to win against them in a longer war. Looks like we're not actually taking much problem from this river crossing penalty.
Well, this will be a very interesting segment of the stream.
Oh, are they already attacking? I don't remember telling them to, but yeah, if you want to attack, just attack. Yeah, I didn't think the Bolivian army was going to give us much trouble. I think we're way ahead of them in doctrine, probably moderately ahead of them in technology, and let's see, was this industrial tech unlocked yet? Not yet. So, let's go ahead. Doctrine's almost finished. I guess we might need tanks soon. Oh, cool, we could get better support companies. That's more important right now.
Just keep your navy safe is a suggestion.
Oh, yeah. We should probably dock them.
Good idea.
Although, right now, they're just down here, and I don't think the U.S. can even reach. Unless the faction gets called into the war and they have access to British ports, I think our navy is okay. But yeah, I'll make sure to keep an eye on them. Are taking some attrition at this point. Marching into the mountains. Are these guys... Okay, so they've broken through. They just take forever to get anywhere because it's the freaking jungle. Alright, so I want you guys to just basically make a bum rush for the capital. And if we have any newly trained divisions, yeah, that can join you, send them up that way as well. If they're going to put up this thin of a resistance, I'm not really worried about being overly micro-heavy here. Although I'm going to have to be a little bit micro-heavy because my armies are being kind of dumb in terms of which provinces they're deciding to prioritize. So, the Brazilian-Bolivian War. (145 to 207 divisions from the U.S.) Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
So is the U.S. sending troops now?
We don't know. We're probably going to need to start building some radar stations to keep tabs on them.
Suggestion to train the Mountaineers for North, South America, and Central America.
I will be training some Mountaineers. Actually, I should start training... Did I unlock them yet? I believe I did, actually. Oh, no, I haven't, actually. That's right, because I was saving up my research bonus for Marines, too. So I will train some Mountaineers, for sure. That is a priority. So, I think we can get Bolivia to capitulate. Unfortunately, I don't think we're actually going to be able to get a straight surrender out of them, which means we're going to have to probably make some trash cavalry divisions and just station them here to weed out partisans. So... So at this point, we're cheering for the Axis. Because we want them to give the U.S. hell so that the U.S. does not come and fight us. That's kind of our hope right now. And if the Soviet Union ends up at war with the U.S., that would be great as well. If our communist brothers would render us their aid. Not taking too bad of attrition from attacking into Bolivia. Just mainly, I'm assuming, because of the quality of our troops. We just have such, you know, massively better troops than they do. Tick it up to speed 3 just because we're not having to deal with too much micro right now. And let's give this front a general attack order. Whoops. I think I just told them to stop training. Okay. Well, at this point, all bets are off, so we can just declare war on whoever, because we're not actually worried about the U.S. declaring war on us. They already did.
Can you invite Soviets to your faction instead of joining them?
No, because they're set as a faction leader. They're, like, hard locked in as the leader of the Comintern. And unless a player is playing a major power, it's the United Kingdom, the Soviet Union, and Germany, basically, are locked in as the leaders of historical factions, and you can't... They won't ever leave unless a player is playing them and decides to leave the faction. So that will not be an option for us. Yeah, man, these armies, the auto place, you know, the auto battle AI is not that great at picking its engagements and distributing its troops to avoid attrition, but we're not doing too bad. We've actually got a lot of supply routes into this country. So, oh yeah, and I was trading aluminum with the U.S., so we need to find someone else to trade aluminum with. Forgot about that. Nationalist Spain barely has any. Maybe Germany can send us some. We'll probably lose some convoys trying to ship it across U.S.-controlled waters, but it's better than not having any aluminum. Yugoslavia has capitulated! Yay! Let's see. Still ahead of time on all this. And I could get improved artillery. Oh, yeah, let's get recon. Better recon companies will be extremely helpful. Yeah, it might actually be possible to beat the U.S. on the defensive if they decide to invade South America and we just basically get them bogged down in the mountains and the jungle. That might actually be viable. We might actually be able to, like, bleed them of resources enough that they, you know, lose their ability to continue fighting us. But it's going to be dicey. It's not going to be easy by any stretch of the imagination.